I'll be up and running here in just a moment, just getting this posted some places, and then we will get rolling here with Green Lobby. So give me just a little bit and we'll get going. Alright, welcome everybody. We are back. MMR GR4 Green Lobby rolling now, as we just highlighted the Yellow Lobby's races just a minute ago. So we'll get rolling here with the Green Lobby. 12 drivers in this one as well. So we'll see how this one turns out. Good racing going on in the Yellow Lobby earlier today. And my dog hacking up a hairball behind me. Sorry about that. Anyways, and then I turned back around. He's going to do it again. Send him upstairs if I have to. Okay. So Green Lobby rolling here. So we'll go through the field quick. Cynical, first race with us here in the GR4 class, running in the first position. So a good start for him on his inaugural race with the the Green Lobby here in GR4. Behind him, Ricky Bobby, of course, running the other highlight here, the Fallout, as he calls it, the Fallout scheme. Hold on, let me look at how he worded this one. He called it, what if Vault Tech had a NASCAR team in 2077? This is what it would be. But it'd be on a freaking Lamborghini from 70 years ago. No. Anyways, that is going to be Cynical's scheme there. That's what he's using. Hold on just a second. Doesn't look like this has gone live yet. Are you guys able to hear me in this? Throw it in chat if you can hear me. On mine, it's not showing that it's actually rolling live yet, so hold on just a second. I just want to make sure get everybody in before I actually start rolling. So, okay, now it says live. There we go. There we go. Now we're rolling. That's better. All right. So, through the field, Cynical out front in his Fallout-inspired NASCAR theme, number 111. Behind that, you got the good old Ricky Bobby Me car, number 62. Showtime Flash in the third position, rocking a Dale Jr. 8 Chevrolet Corvette scheme there. Then you got my fancy little Mark Martin Valvoline look to it in the Genesis, the Ford Genesis it is. Mac Daddy, also known as Hunted Steel, I think is what his PSN is. Running in the number 21 Bass Pro Shops. Not sure if that one is a NASCAR scheme that he busted over with his number, or if it's just a inspired one he did himself. Behind that, probably one of my favorites, the Ward Burton look to Jacob Citroen back here in the 6th position. Another Citroen right behind him, Intimidator in the 7th spot, number 22. And I should know this. Intimidator, if you're in this, or anybody who knows, whose scheme is that? I cannot remember whose that is. Behind that, we got the number 2. Who ran that? Was that a Keselowski when he was there? I'm pretty sure that was a Keselowski one there for the number 2 Ford Mustang back there of Mustang J. Queen Nick's back there running the Exalta number 24 Chevrolet Corvette in the 9th position. Honda in the 10th spot in his typical Honda. I mean, it's not a NASCAR scheme, but that thing does look nice, so I won't say anything. And then we have what I thought would be a more popular use, and that's the Dale Earnhardt, number 3, the Intimidator. Wait a second. We have an Intimidator, but we also have the Intimidator. I'm confused. Anyways, another Exalta car back here. Johnson, 48, running the 18, it looks like. Chevrolet Corvette, so good look there. So good-looking schemes today. Bobby Allison, that's who that one is. Okay, so the Intimidator number 22 is Bobby Allison. I just could not remember for the life of me. All right. And we are off here. Let's see. Looks like Ricky Bobby with a great start. As they come side by side down into the corner. You can see it there. Everybody kind of making do. Looks like a good start from everybody. And they are off, so good look here from everybody as they make on. Mustang getting pushed by Intimidator. They're going to try to work together and get past Queen. And you can kind of see the field. Really good start here by the Green Lobby. Good job by them. Ricky Bobby does take over the lead. Cynical right behind him, going to push him. Looks like Flash getting a bump from Monkey there. Jacob, oh yeah, that's right. We got to go back. Jacob catches that inside barrier, and I thought I was going to die. We'll go to my in-car. I backed off to let everybody in, and Jacob catches this inside wall, and I have poo in my pants now. Whew. Forgot about that one. That was at the beginning of the race, so. And you can see now this field is really clean start here, but some good battles going on as we look through the middle of the field. You can kind of see everybody just kind of taking their own line, trying to get what they can right here in the early stages of stint number 1. As we are coming to the end of lap number 1 with Ricky Bobby going to be your leader after round number 1. He's going to be followed by Cynical in the second spot, Showtime Flash in the third position, Jacob and Monkey running 4th and 5th after lap number 1, and then 6th, 7th, and 8th all right next to each other, Mac Daddy, Honda, and Mustang in that order. Oh, who was that? Let's do one of these. I believe that was Gord. Sound like maybe got a little bit loose. Ooh, looks like maybe some connection issues there. Oh, it was Queen who actually got a little bit crazy there. We'll jump on here. She's following Intimidator down into turn number 1. See what's going on. Looks like the run's a little bit wide, tries to pick up the throttle, and that thing just wants to hook. Honestly, saved by the other cars there. But she continues on. Just drops back to the 12th position. I know where she finishes, so good bounce back by Queen, really. Hey, and everybody, it's 11-11. No, hold on. We got to tell my wife that. She loves these numbers, so. 1-1-1-1. Got to send that to her. It's a battle every time. Ricky Bobby sets fast lap 1:19.064 to start this thing. Cynical and running in the second spot. Kind of just stalking at this point. Showtime Flash going to run in that third position there. That's your points leader. Looking to have another solid finish and hold on to that points lead. Jacob is his closest competitor in second. Been running right behind him in the 4th position, but he has Monkey all over him. I won't lie. I say Monkey all over him. All Monkey was trying to do here was push. Come up out of the corner and try to give him a push, and here we go. You can see it there. That's all I was doing. Just that's a kind of Watkins Glen. Sometimes that's what you have to do. The more you try to race each other, the more the next car behind you gets to you. The cars in front pull away. So I was just focused on pushing that Citroen as hard as I could. A little Mark Martin, Ward Burton action here. I didn't even realize that a couple of old cars pushing each other. Monkey runs a little bit wide. Looks like he's setting this up for the exit, though. He'll get a run back down at him. Those top 3 still nose to tail. A little bit of a spread out between them, though, so we're going to stay on board here as Monkey continues to push Jacob. See, Mustang trying to close in on the back of these guys. He's watching them like, hey guys, race each other. Let me catch up. See right there, closing in though. Alright, we are 3 laps into this thing. Just started lap number 4 here. And like I say, about a little over 4 minutes into this race, so good clean start. Lots of give and take here at the beginning. As you can see, Cynical right up on the back of Ricky Bobby. Is he going to make a challenge for the lead? Even though I believe he's in push mode as well. Not a time to make that move. Time and a place for the moves like that, especially when you're pushing the leader. At this point, leading laps doesn't mean jack crap, so... As we see Ricky looking to hold off Cynical here for the second spot. They're just looking to pull away from Flash. Flash trying to hunt him down in that Corvette. Corvette, a popular car now. A lot of people switched over to it or have been running it from the beginning. Flash is one that's had it since the beginning. But he has definitely spread this thing, or brought the popularity up of that car. Kind of the Citroen was the same way at the beginning. Everybody was real hot on that car. But I think some of these other tracks have really shown the flaws in that one. Same with the Corvette. The Corvette has its flaws, and I mean, every car does. But we see Cynical with the fast lap right now as he's being hunted by Flash. So we'll see if Flash is going to make a move here early on in the race. Lap number 5, heading into the bus stop. We're on board with Flash in the 3rd position, following Cynical. Corvette versus Lamborghini. Ricky Bobby out in front there. You can see him up ahead. Not too far out there, but that 62 Corvette does have the lead. Sorry. Like I say, I gotta do doing this in the morning. Man. I woke up this morning and had to have somebody come look at our AC unit before it gets hot out. Gonna probably have to replace that thing here, so been up for a little bit, decided to get this thing done now. I will have points done tomorrow because I can't do them until we have steward reports done, so we will handle that here and post tonight, and then I'll have points done for you guys tomorrow. As we see Flash not really looking to make a move, it doesn't look like. Looks like he's in cruise mode as well. We jump back here. This still nose to tail for the Ward Burton, Mark Martin paint schemes. With the old... So Rusty Wallace is what we're saying for this one, but I think it's too new. I don't know that Rusty Wallace ever ran that color. I guess he would have had to though, wouldn't he? Because they can't use Miller in schemes anymore, can they? Because I don't think they can have beer or anything like that, or any alcohol, which is dumb. I think beer is one of the dumbest things to stop us for a sponsor. As Mustang going to look to the right side. No, he's going to tuck back in here. And now we are nose to tail. 4th, 5th, and 6th. As Monkey and Mustang both going to dive down into the pits here. Early pit stops, lap number 6 for these guys. As Jacob will stay out. So we'll stay on board. I'm going to watch one of my own pit stops here. As I come in, crew jacks the car up. We get the new tires on. Boom. We're no Red Bull here by any means, but we're going to throw some fuel in this thing and we're going to roll out. Great pit stop there by the team. So Monkey and Mustang right now look like they're going to come out in 7th and 8th. As you can see, quite a few cars behind a pit. I believe Honda has already pit as well. So that's going to leave 6 cars up front yet to pit. You got Ricky Bobby out in the lead, Cynical and Flash. These guys out in front and leading and doing good on fuel. They're able to make that extra lap. Looks like they're all about the same. I'd imagine we're going to see these guys diving off into the pits. We're going to jump on with Ricky Bobby as they come into the final few corners. Got to make your commitment down to that line right here and make sure you don't cross it. You cross that yellow line as we see the top 3 all diving down into the pits. Oh, Cynical may have crossed the line there. He may have picked up a penalty. Other than that, the other ones look clean. Ricky Bobby was 0 left, so he really pushed that thing to the limit. And let's see, Jacob going to dive down to the pits, followed by Mac Daddy in the 5th spot. Queen Nick's the only one not to pit. She's diving into the pits as well, so there we go. Pit stop number 1 is in the books for these guys as we see Mustang and Monkey working their way back around. We'll see where they dive into the field. See how this one looks when it's all said and done. So we got Monkey onto the mediums. Looks like Mustang onto the softs. So Mustang should have a bit of an advantage here as they come down the front stretch. We'll see how this one plays out. because they were in a battle with Jacob. You see Jacob right there. There you go. So Jacob actually loses a little bit here as he drops behind 2 spots. Monkey and Mustang both jump up a spot. 5th, 6th, and 7th here, still tight, nose to tail. Mac Daddy up ahead in the 4th position, so good run for his inaugural race here in MMR. As you see, Monkey just throws that Genesis around. Whew! That might have been close. As you can see, I didn't gain anything though, because I'm way out on that corner, and that gives Mustang the inside track, and I drop to the 6th position. Jacob's going to be hunting the Monkey now. Got some nostalgic schemes going on. I love this. I love the NASCAR schemes. It's what I grew up watching. I don't watch as much now, but definitely a good look here as we have a 3-car nose to tail, 5th, 6th, and 7th across the line here to start lap number 9. We are roughly about 11 minutes into this race, so just under 40 to go. And after the first stint, these guys are really pushing it the second stint. What did Jacob do? He's on the soft, so Monkey's kind of the odd man out here on those mediums. The mediums were a tough one here. They were okay in the beginning, but after about 4 or 5 laps, they really just felt like they fell off of a brick wall. So I think softs were a better overall pick. But you can see there, Monkey doing his best to hold on. Jacob's going to look to the inside. Long right-hander, and he will get that move done. Monkey back to the 7th spot. Jacob up to 6. He's going to be hunting for the Mustang in 5th position. Like I say, these guys nose to tail still. We're chasing down Mac Daddy up there in the 4th position. Oh, Jacob's going to take a look to the inside, and he's going to get that move done. I actually remember this. He was just gone after this point. Nothing we could do on that one, so I just tucked back in and pushed Mustang, trying to keep back up with him. We'll jump on with Jacob here, though, because I do believe he will hunt down the Mac Daddy here in just a minute in that number 21. And then we dive down into the bus stop. Jacob really closing in on the back of Mac Daddy. We'll see if he can take over that 4th position. Let's jump back up front here. Ricky Bobby's still holding on to that front spot. He's got Cynical right behind him. A couple of medium sets there. We got a set of mediums on Flash in the 3rd spot. Mac Daddy in the 4th spot on the mediums as well. And then, like I say, you got Jacob on the softs, really hunting at this point. I would imagine Will be catching him here, so we'll stay on board with this for just a second. Got a little bit of time here, so we'll jump through. Monkey on mediums. Got Mustang on the softs. Gord on the softs. Mediums for Johnson. Queen on the softs. Honda on the mediums. And Intimidator on the softs. Jump back on board here. Jacob going to come up the S's. Let's see if he can do anything with this. Only 2 people in here. Where is everybody at? Green lobby, not as entertaining. Ooh, Jacob maybe had an issue here. He's got Monkey right behind him, pushing. Looks like Mustang doing the same. 3-car nose to tail here, doing a true NASCAR bump draft down that straightaway. Heading down into the bus stop. And this is where I know, for me, this is where I struggled. This is the corner I struggled on the most. You can see it there. It looks like I'm ripping that right or left front wheel off that thing. As you see, Mustang just hunting me from here. And there we go. Kind of see it nose to tail here for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Gord a ways back from these guys. So right now, the closest battle on track's right here. As I think Cynical just pushing Bobby up there in the front. Flash right behind him, and then it's this group of 4 drivers. We'll see. Let's jump back up. Looks like Jacob may have a run here down the straightaway, heading up the S's. We'll see if he can make a move. Can he take over that 4th position? We will see here in just a moment. Is he going to be able to get to him before the bus stop? Don't think he is. Not quite enough of a draft. Maybe he's not trying to just yet. But you can see these two, 4th and 5th, nose to tail, and then 6th and 7th, nose to tail back there. Oh, and Jacob's going to look to the inside here on the long right-hander. Mac ran a little bit wide, so that's going to give Jacob the 4th position in the number 22, Citroen. That's going to drop Mac Daddy, the number 21 Lamborghini, into the 5th spot. And now Jacob will look to set sail and try to catch up to this lead pack. You can see them. They're at the start-finish line now, so they've opened one hell of a gap on these guys already. And there you go. So Monkey and Mustang still nose to tail. These two just been pushing each other for lap after lap. But I believe, if I remember right, Mustang runs out of tires here and has to pit a little earlier than everybody. So we'll see how that one plays out. We're going to take a quick break here and grab a drink, and we will kind of just flip through the field as we do that. I'll be right back. And the Monkey's back. We're still a 1-2 here for Ricky Bobby and Cynical. Kind of just been in cruise mode, I feel like, with these two, just trying to run away. Flash, I feel like Flash is just back there stalking, not trying to overdrive that thing, trying to keep as much as he can on the car and make a run at the end of this thing. And, you know, I got to say that's a smart move. He is the points leader for a reason. He is the only multi-race winner right now in the series, so I believe he can handle this. So what is going on here? So while we do this, let's go ahead and take a look at these points. So I kind of did a quick run through on the last one of just the drivers in that race. We'll go through kind of the whole thing here. Flash, as we're on board with right here, running in the 3rd position. He is the points leader. He has right now a 28-point lead in his Chevrolet Corvette with just 3 races to go after this. So great run by him. He's looking good this season, only multi-race winner. And then behind him in the points, Jacob in the 4th position here. He's sitting 2nd with 236 points, 28 back. He's just trying to gain anything he can, so he's going to look to close in and try to get around Flash here. But he has a lot of work to do if he wants to do that, because Flash does have a pretty big gap. In the 3rd position, running in 3rd of these drivers, going to be the Monkey in the 5th spot here. Monkey has a little bit of a gap. He's 46 points back of Jacob. So kind of out of reach for him. It's about a race worth right there. So really focused on the 3rd position for that. Behind him, Queen Nix, or Queen of Hell, in her Toyota, now a Corvette, is sitting in that 4th position. She's going to be 32 points back of Monkey, but she did open up a 10-point gap this last week over Mustang, and Mustang in this race as well. as he dives down into the pits. Mustang sitting in the 5th position with 148, so 10 points back of Queen. But not to mention here, the older of the Fullers in that first race, sitting in the 6th position, just 2 points back. Behind him, Asmo in the 7th position, just 4 points back. McLam, who had to miss this week, was only 2 points back from Asmo. Unfortunately, had to miss this week, so he will drop a little bit in the points. Behind that, we have Ricky Bobby. Missed a couple races. He was a late addition, sitting at 128. Behind that, you got P. Gonzalez has missed a couple weeks here. Hoping to see him back real soon. He's sitting at 112. And then we got Showtime in the 12th spot, Honda in the 13th, Johnson in the 15th, and 16th for J Skin. Everybody else that I skipped there is no longer in the Discord, so no reason to mention them on the points. Other than that, we are rolling here. Let's see, we are at just about the 20 minute 30-second mark, so just under 30 minutes to go here in this race. Jump back up to the front here, see what's going on. Ricky Bobby's still out in front of Cynical. About the same gap these guys have been holding for the whole race, so really just sizing each other up for the end of this thing. We'll see what they can do. Ricky dives down into the bus stop, and you can see they're good and smooth through there. They both look good, not pushing too hard, not laying back too much, so good run there by Ricky Bobby as he has led, I believe, pretty much every lap minus during the pit stop. So great run there by him. Cynical in his first race, his inaugural race with the MMR GR4 series. Looking good. Sat on the pole, sitting in second right now, just kind of stalking the leader there in the 62. That number 111 Fallout car looking good. Yellow and blue, always a good scheme, I think. Behind that, your points leader, Showtime Flash, sitting in that 3rd position. Driving that Elvis Budweiser number 8 Chevrolet Corvette. Like the white look on that Corvette, looking good. He's just kind of running his own race back here. He's got a gap both ways. Just kind of, like I say, I think he's stalking for a couple of soft tire stints at the end. And see what he can do here for those guys. Behind that, you got Jacob in the 4th spot. Jacob was in a battle with 5th, 6th, and 7th, but has really opened it up now away from that group. And is holding his own there in the 4th position, but he's going to need more than that if he wants to close in any points on the leader. We will have to see how that one plays out as this thing goes on. Behind him, you got the 5th spot. You got Monkey running there in that number 6 Ford Genesis. Looking good. We're rolling around here in the 5th position. Kind of a gap both ways. Nothing really to do here. We have some pit stops happening, it looks like, because Gord and Mustang have already pit. Behind me, you got Mac Daddy and Queen running 6th and 7th. Mac Daddy in his inaugural race. Good showing so far. I believe if I remember right, I did hear he did say this was his first league race ever. So props to him on that one. Great run by him. It's a lot different monster. You can be great at the game, but come and do your first league race, and it's a different monster. It really is. So he's looking good here. Runs just a little bit wide there, but nothing to talk about because Queen does make the pass, so he was just given some space, it looked like, as Queen's going to take over that 6th spot. We'll jump over to here real quick. Queen here, a solid runner this year. She's been really good on the on consistency. I mean, she has issues in the first lap and then always finds her way to a solid finish. So looking good here in the 6th position. She'll dive down into the pits. She can be followed down there by Mac Daddy. Behind that, Johnson in the Corvette. Looks to be maybe a little bit of a connection issue, bouncing around just a bit. He's going to dive down into the pits. And then we have the Mustang J here in the, well, he'll come out in 6th position, looks like, after the pit stops. He's going to, where's he going to fall with Monkey here? Looks like Monkey did come out behind him, so he made up quite a bit of ground there after his pit stop, so we'll see how this one plays out between those two. And then behind that, we got Gord with his inaugural race as well. Like I say, we've had 2 or 3, 4 new drivers every week, so it's good to see these guys coming out and joining us. He's going to pull out, or he's going to have a couple of drivers pull out of the pits right there. Mac Daddy and Gord side by side coming up through the S's. I would imagine Gord should be able to complete that pass, and he does in the number 3 Goodrich Ferrari. Let's see, Honda Honda here running in the 12th spot, not ideal for him, but the one thing with Honda is he always comes out and puts in the work and does what he needs to, gets some solid points. So we'll see if he can fight his way back up through the field. As we see your leader, Ricky Bobby, what is he doing back here? Ricky, what did you do? Or did he pit? Oh yeah, he pit compared to everybody else, it looks like. Yep. Threw a fresh set of race-offs on there, so he's going to drop back to the 4th position. That gives Cynical the lead, Flash into 2nd, Jacob in 3rd. See if we have any battles on the track. Doesn't look like we do. Pit for Ricky Bobby is what he says, so that drops him into the 4th spot. So we'll see how that one plays out as Cynical now into the pits with 15 liters left of fuel. On a set of mediums, we'll see what tires he chooses. Looks like Ricky went to softs. What's Cynical going to choose? We'll see. Only takes 72. And Jacob into the pits as well. So let's jump on board with Ricky here. Where'd he go? Already passing him down the straight. So he will take over that position right back in front of Cynical. And there it is. Cynical going to pull out in the 3rd position for now. Flash, though, yet to pit. Looks like he's still got a little over a quarter tank of fuel. That left front burned down on those mediums, but we'll see if he's trying to stretch this thing out. You would have to get to the roughly about the 30-minute mark to run a set of mediums that long, I think. But I tell you what, I trust in Flash. There's a reason he's a multi-race winner and the points leader. He's had some good strategy and some solid pace all season long. As he sits in that 1st position, we'll see what he decides to do. Is he going to have that pit stop here? No, he's not. He continues on. So that's going to put Ricky Bobby into the 2nd spot. Cynical in 3rd. You see him in the background. Not too close, but not too far away. Jacob in the 4th spot all by himself back here coming through the bus stop. That number 22, Ward Burton-inspired Cat car, looking good. Mustang J holds on to that 5th spot. He gained that advantage over Monkey there. Is that Monkey? Monkey is hunting. You can see Monkey closing in on him. We'll stay on board with this for a minute here. Looks like we have a battle going on behind them as well. Not too bad. They're somewhat close. We're going to jump back up here. As we can see, I'm going to regret doing this. We're going to do a lap around here in my car. And now you can see how bad I suck. Heading down the front stretch here. We didn't do this in the last race, so we'll do it in this one. We'll do a ride along here, 1 lap, heading down into turn 1, hit the brake marker. Want to catch a little bit of that inside curb, a little bit of the outside curb, roll it on out of there with one hell of a run. Good run here coming up the S's. We'll see what he does. Is he going to choose to push or is he going to choose to pass? Looks like he's got a really good run here. Mustang, give him the inside. As you can see there, he's going to give him just a little bit of that right side. Monkey's going to tuck in, use a little bit of that draft. And there you go. That pass is completed now. Monkey takes over that 5th position over Mustang. And there you go. That is 5th and 6th right there. Now let's jump back here. Looks like Queen did open up a little bit of a gap on Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy a gap on Gord. No fight there as Flash is into the pits. Where is he going to come out? Looks like he is behind those guys. So he'll come out in the 3rd position here with 21 and a half minutes to go here. So I'd imagine we're going to see one more pit stop from everybody here, I would imagine. Like I say, some of these guys are really good at stretching. I'm good at the fuel side of it, but the tires at Watkins Glen are just horrendous. I surely probably change it to ×3 for the tires, but I figured we were going to have a strategy race and who can maintain their tires the best. So as you see him coming around here, Flash doing a good job there. Cynical caught back up. Nope. Looks like Ricky has opened up that gap a bit there. So you see Ricky coming across the line here, completing lap number 23 into lap number 24 with just over 20 minutes to go in this race. Cynical second, Flash in the final podium spot. Your top 5 rounded out by Jacob in the 4th spot and Monkey in the 5th spot. Got Mustang in the 6th spot, Queen 7th, Mac Daddy in the 8th spot, Gord in the 9th. And you can see they're somewhat close. Got Johnson in the 10th spot, kind of all by himself right there. Intimidator not too far behind, trying to hunt him back down for that 10th spot, trying to get back into the top 10. And then you see Honda there, not too far back as well. So those 3 are within range of each other. We're going to jump back up on board here. We'll ride along with Gord for a little bit and see if he can close the gap down, because he is close to Mac Daddy. They're both trying to hunt down Queen there in the 7th spot. Don't know that they're going to be able to get that done, as it looks like she has opened up just a little bit of a gap over these two. But Gord trying to get back up to that 8th spot. Like I say, 8th and 9th here, both a couple of new drivers with the series, so glad to see them in here. Make sure you tell a friend, make sure you bring a friend, as long as they're clean. Clean racers only apply here, because that is, I mean, honestly, stellar. We are now 7 races in, and as of now, we only have 1 report after 7 races, plus 2 preseason races. I've heard 0 drama. This has been one hell of an experience. So like we were talking earlier in the earlier stage, if you didn't watch the yellow race, we were talking about some Season 2 upgrades. We'll kind of go over those again here. So Season 2 heading our way here. Not too far away. Only 3 races to go after this week. But Season 2, we will see the GR4 cars return. A couple of changes, though, we will see is brake balance will stay. You'll still be able to adjust that, but you will have the ability to adjust your final gear ratio. So you'll be able to switch the gears, not individual gears, but the overall drive ratio. You will be able to change that next season. I think that will help with some of the sluggish cars off the corners. You can kind of get it geared where you want it. It's a setup without a setup, because you can change it, but there's just not a lot to have to do. So, you know, your guys that maybe don't want to spend time doing a setup, don't have to worry about it. Should be an easy one to do. So we're going to open that up. We are also going to go to a 12-race season next season from 10 that we did this season. I always do a short season if you're starting, because then, you know, you kind of have a chance to regroup after everything. And I'm really glad I did, because honestly, I never once expected to have 2 lobbies. I was just happy to see close to full lobby. And now we are 12 racers in 2 lobbies, or 12 racers in each of 2 lobbies. I am excited to see that and happy to see where we're headed with this. So we will be going to a 12-race season, as well as the opening of sponsored races. I talked about this one in the yellow race. Sponsored races means that you can pay a fee, sponsor a race, you get to choose the track and the livery. The livery contest is what we'll call it. It's not really a contest, it's just for fun. But I personally love to make liveries, so I like changing it up every week. Nobody's required to, but we will see. Yeah, it will be less short tracks. I have a list that I'm working on. But like I say, first things first, I'm going to open up the sponsored ones. That way we don't like crossover theme. There you go, livery theme. I like it. J Skin with the comments in there. Appreciate that, good sir. And the other thing we were talking about in the yellow stream, if you weren't there for that, is the fact of interest into a second series here for MMR, and maybe opening up a second series to see what we can do. I do have some ideas of what we're going to do. And so mainly we're looking at nights. I believe right now I'm looking at Tuesday. Just the only one that really works. Monday runs the MMR F1 runs. Thursday is Midwest F1, which I won't cross over with that. And I won't do the weekends. So Tuesday is really where I'm looking at. Time can be a little bit adjusted if needed, but we'll put up a vote here. So keep your eyes open on the announcements. I will put up a Google form little thing that we can go on and do some voting for. So everybody's opinion matters here, but I believe I already have the cars that we're going to be running set, so I will have some more info on that probably next week as it progresses, so stay tuned for that. As, let's see, there is like no battles on track. Guys, don't be so spread out. Would you guys race each other, damn it? Ricky Bobby catching up to the back of the field here. He's got Honda in his sights. Honda looking to hold on to that lead lap. Made it this far into the race, though. Especially with Ricky Bobby's pace. I mean, making it 28 laps in, or 35 minutes almost. You did a good job, so holding on there. Ricky Bobby will catch him, and then we've had a lot of good, clean blue flag passing going on, so we'll stay on board and see how it goes. Why not? And there you go. You see Ricky Bobby. He's able to stick that corner. I feel like that's where he makes up everything. I'm good everywhere, but that right-hander is just a killer to me. And there you go. You see him diving down in. Honda's going to look to hold on, but I don't think he's going to have much choice. That Corvette is really hooked up right now. He's going to look to go to the outside. And is he going to get the run there? I'm almost wondering if Honda didn't know he was there. Got to be aware of it. He'll work his way around there. Cynical coming across the start-finish line there in second. Flash another gap back to third. And a bigger gap back to Jacob in the fourth position. Monkey in the fifth spot. Big gap back to him. And there you see that right front of Monkey is just torn up. I'd imagine we're going to see a pit stop here soon. There you see it. Monkey into the pit. Sorry about that. I had to grab a bite. Take a bite of some food. I'm hungry. Monkey hungry. Need bananas. Send bananas, please. CC Queen heading up the hill, took over that fifth spot while Monkey pit. Mac not too far behind her, but still not within range. Same thing with Gord, not too far back of Mac, but not enough to do anything with it. Mustang here, I believe, on a different pit strategy. He's already come in, though. Sitting in the 8th position. Behind him, Monkey again. Monkey going to be hunting him down. Once again, we'll see how this one plays out. Cynical into the pits there from the 2nd position. On a set of mediums, so we'll see what he does here. Is he going to go soft to finish this thing out? Going to have to make it roughly about 13 minutes, so we'll see what he decides to do. He does go to the soft, so it's 55 liters in. And it rolls out into that 3rd position. We'll see where he ends up. Jacob into the pits as well as Queen. Imagine we got to see Ricky Bobby probably going in here in the next couple laps. And you can see right there, Ricky just coming out. He's going to have a good gap over him. Where's Cynical at? Cynical coming down the front stretch. So Flash playing a little pit strategy here. If he's stretching this thing to... If you can hear this, looks like we may be having... Oh, there we go. You guys still have video on your side. I paused it quick. I don't want to lose anything here. Let me know if you still have audio on your side or how it's looking on your end. I keep getting spinnies on mine, so I want to make sure that we're not going to lose the stream again. Good now, okay. We'll roll again and see what happens. We're on board with Ricky trying to following Johnson right now. He's got an Intimidator behind him. There we go. Looks like it's rolling on your side as well. So Ricky gonna try to haul the mail here and see if he can catch Flash, who's playing a little pit strategy. It looks to be a tight finish here. If he is really staying out here, this is going to be a fun one to watch as it develops. We're closing in on the last 10 minutes of this race, 10 and a half as it sits. We're starting lap number 32. We're going to see where this thing is brought out. This is going to be a heck of an entertaining race to the end. you go. He's got that one. Cynical right there. Jacob's still back here. He's got some fresh tires, some fresh whatever. Gord. He'll be looking to pit here, I'd imagine, in the next couple laps. Looks to have about an eighth a tank of fuel. That left front getting a little worn down, so we'll probably see him here in the next couple laps. Mustang, a little over half tank, but the left front is shredded on that thing already, so we'll have to see what he's going to do. He's being hunted by Monkey here. Monkey closing in on the back of him again. So I'd imagine Monkey going to be good to the end here, as he is closing in on the back of Mustang here. Up the S's onto that backstretch, and we'll see what he can do. Will he have enough to get him right here, or is he going to have to wait another one? Whew. One hell of a run up that corner, or up the S's. Not going to have enough to get him by the bus stop, so he'll have to wait a couple more. With Mustang's left front, he's probably not going to be able to make this corner. We'll see Monkey dive to the inside. Is he going to have enough to get this move done? Side by side coming down the stretch. Not enough to do it. He tucks back in, decides to try to push. As they come down into the final few corners, we'll see what they can do. Queen not too far back there. Queen looking to hunt some of this action up here for 6th and 7th. And you see Gord down into the pits. So Gord into the pits, that's going to move these two up to 5th and 6th. Queen into the 7th spot. And down into turn 1, Monkey still not able to get that move done. Oh, and there he goes. Looks like Mustang ran really wide there. Backed off, gave the position. Monkey moves into the 5th spot. Mustang into the 6th spot. We're going to jump on here with Queen. Queen looks to be hauling the mail. She closed in quite a bit of gap here towards the end of this stint. She got a fairly fresh set of softs here, just under a half tank of fuel. It should be enough to make it to the end. With Jack not too far back there as well, running 14, so maybe he's going to close in as well. Gord come out of the pits, but he's got to give way to the leader, as the leader's right on his tail. So you see Queen there running through the last corner. She'll head down to the start-finish straight, trying to close in anything she can. Let's take a comparison of lap times. 14.7 for Monkey, 16.9 for Mustang, and a 14.4 for Queen. So she gained 3/10 on Monkey, but gained a crap load on Mustang there. Let's jump through the field, see where everybody's running. Consistent 14.3 the last time, 14.2 this time by for Flash. Ricky Bobby runs a 13.4, a 13.074, not too far off the fast lap there. So great run. He's trying to close in on that one. Cynical right behind him, a 13.486, run 4 13s right in a row. So good run there for him. A 13.9 on the last lap for Jacob. So the front four all in the 13s, looking good. Monkey with a 14.7. We'll see what he runs this time by. Like I say, that battle back there, we see Queen catching up to Mustang. We'll jump along and see what everybody's running here for the lap time on the end of lap number 34. 44 minutes in, 6 minutes to go. We are close to the end of this thing. Monkey coming across the start-finish line. Looks like Mustang dives down into the pits. And Monkey runs a 15.075. A 15.277 for Queen. So Monkey did pull open a little bit of a gap. A 14.6 for Mac. So Mac closing on the back of Queen now. We may have a battle here at the end of this thing. We'll see the 5-minute mark coming up soon. That one. And there you go. You see it. Nothing too exciting going on. Looks like everybody kind of stretched out right now. Cynical trying to close in on the back of Ricky Bobby. I just don't think he's got quite enough. Mustang picks up a penalty in his pit stop in the 9th spot now. He'll have a 3-second penalty. Hopefully he can hold on to that 9th spot, and we'll see how that one works out. Ricky sees Flash not too far ahead there. 14.6 and a 13.2, so 1.4 is what he made up here. We'll see if he can get it done. We're going to be watching this one and then the battle with Queen and Monkey back there, Mac as well. It's for that 5th, 6th, and 7th. But for now, we stay on board with Ricky. We're going to actually check the lap times as they come around the final few corners. We'll see what it looks like as they cross the start-finish line. Who's going to have the best lap this time around? And Flash coming down the start-finish. He's got Gord, maybe a little bit of a draft pull down here. 14.6. 13.4, so another 1.2 he makes up. And a 14.6 for a Cynical. So he loses quite a bit there to Ricky Bobby. Jacob still a ways from there. Oh, and you can see Queen has closed in quite a bit. Looks like Max maybe had an issue on the last lap, a 15.5. Yeah. Oh, you can tell. Look at that left front on Monkey. You know, a 15.8. Enough tire left for Queen. Gord still got some tire left, so we'll see how this one plays out. But Ricky is looking to catch up to Showtime Flash, see if he can get it done. Trying to take out your points leader here and get himself the win. Take that 3rd win away from Flash. And we will see what are the lap times this time around. Those mediums holding up well, still a quarter tank of fuel, so he's good to go to the end for sure. We are down to just over 3 minutes to go. 2 laps is all these guys. 3 laps will what these guys will have left. 3 laps to go for these guys. 14.7, a 13.5. So busting off those 13s. He's right there now. Cynical was a 15.7, so he's dropping pace right now. Is he on softs? He is, just not holding up that pace right now. Jump back here, let's see. Jacob got a big gap. Monkey's still way on the backside here, but Queen right on his tail here. Minute and a half, 2.5 minutes to go, sorry. 2 laps. Because let's see, 2.5. Yeah, these guys have 2 laps to go this time by. See what Monkey can do. Can he hold her off? He's got 2 laps to try to do it. And heading down the stretch, she's going to have the draft. Is she going to have enough to get by him? He's going to protect the inside. Monkey to the inside. Queen to the outside. Heading down the sideline to the bus stop. Side by side, they head down in. And you see Monkey take a shot at it. Queen just ducks back in. Decides it's not the time or the place. Good head down into this right-hander. This is where Monkey's going to struggle. That left front going to burn off. And there you go. You see it. Queen diving to the inside. She's going to take that 5th spot. Oh, look at that tire smoking. I didn't know they smoked like that. That's the first time I've seen that. I really was burning the tires off. So Queen takes over that 5th position. As we jump on board, Ricky Bobby looking on the outside of that same corner. Is he going to have enough to get it done? Side by side for the Corvettes heading down to the last few corners. These guys will have 2 laps to go this time by with just under 2 minutes to go. Ricky's going to make that move, though. Can Flash get him back? Soft tires versus medium tires. That's the tough spot. Ricky Bobby closed one hell of a gap here at the end. He ran a 14 flat last time by, while Flash ran a 14.6. Let's see what they look like this time. A 15.1 to a 15.9. So Ricky Bobby takes over the lead. 2 laps to go. Can he hold him off? Flash is not going to make this easy for him. He's going to push. But I just don't know if he's got enough car left to do it right now here at the end. But I can tell you this much. I have loved to watch these battles that are coming down to the last lap. It's just been amazing. So Flash looking to get it done. They're heading down towards the bus stop. Got a little bit of the draft. Don't know if he's got enough of a run to make anything of it. And does not look like he will. They head into the bus stop. Nose to tail. A couple of Corvettes battling it out for the lead. These guys should easily be racing the endurance race this weekend. We're racing American GR3 cars. Yeah, and if you haven't heard, the endurance race this week, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're racing Laguna Seca as Jacob crosses the line. Sorry, guys. Jacob across the line as we watch Queen. Monkey didn't make it easy for her. 5th and 6th. Mac Daddy right behind in 7th. Gord coming around the final corner. Looking to hold on to that 8th spot. As you see the leaders coming around there as well. And Gord holds on to the 8th spot. Ricky Bobby, Showtime Flash. Mustang J. Let's see, is that Cynical going to cross next? And then Mustang will be the next one across in the 9th position. Round out your top 10. Honda coming around the final corner. He will hold on to that 10th spot in the Honda NSX. Johnson and Intimidator. Nose to tail coming to the finish here for the final position. Johnson's going to take it. So Johnson, then Intimidator. So your finishing order, as it skipped on me there. Is that the correct order right there? Yep. So you got Ricky Bobby winning, Flash and Cynical rounding out your podium. Then in your top 5, you got Jacob and Queen. Behind that, we got 6th place Monkey Mafia, 7th for Mac Daddy. Gord in the 8th position. Mustang rounds out the 9th position. Your top 10 finished up by Honda. Johnson and Intimidator fight it out to the end, finished 11th and 12th. That is your green lobby for MMR GR4. Another thriller of a race here. This makes it so much more fun to do when they're good races like this, so I appreciate everybody joining. And the next thing we will see is the endurance race will be next this weekend. I will be streaming my view of it, but I will not be doing a commentary stream of a 2-hour race. Sorry, I can't do it. There's just too much dead time in there to do it. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. So we'll have the endurance race on Sunday, and then let's see. Saturday night is FWM, 4Wide Motorsports, that I run with, and I do their commentary. More than likely, we'll stream that one on Monday morning. So if you're looking to catch some more of the stream, Monday morning roughly will probably be the next one. And then we have our races next week at Autopolis, I don't know how the hell you say it. Short version of that track, that'll be next Wednesday, 9/8 Central. So we will get rolling on that one, and I will do the stream again probably on Thursday. So I appreciate everybody joining. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. As always, make sure you share this thing around. Let's get this channel growing, and let's get this league growing. Let's bring people in. If you know more people, get them in here. Let's get some more clean racing going. I appreciate everybody that's joining. I appreciate all our drivers. Thank you, each and every one of you. I am Monkey Mafia, and I'm going to be signing out for Monkey Mafia Productions. We will see you on the next one.